This moment is not random. Heaven leaned in and whispered your name. You didn't click by accident. You didn't stumble into this message. You were led, summoned, drawn. Archangel Michael has been sent to reveal what your heart has long needed to hear. And I want you to understand something from the very beginning. This isn't just a message. It's a visitation. Heaven opened this space because your spirit has endured more than words could express. And now the healing begins. Now the protection unfolds. Now the covering descends like soft light over your weary soul. You're not here because something went wrong. You're here because something is about to go right. Listen carefully. Because the moment you're living in right now is not ordinary. It is sacred, appointed, sealed in the heavens before you even saw it coming. There have been whispers in the spiritual realm about you. Whispers of your endurance. Whispers of your tears. Whispers of the time you almost gave up but didn't. You thought heaven was silent, but heaven was watching. And this message is proof. I am Michael, guardian of the chosen and defender of divine timing. And I have been sent on assignment to speak directly to you, to confirm what your soul has been sensing, to prepare you for what's already been written into your life. Let me begin here. There is a reason you are still standing. There is a reason the things that should have broken you didn't. There is a reason that when others walked away, heaven stood closer. You didn't lose your way. You were being rerouted. You weren't abandoned. You were being protected. Even the moments that felt like devastation were actually redirection. And every place where it looked like nothing was working was being rearranged by unseen hands for your healing and your future. The delay you hated, the door that slammed shut, the friend who changed, the storm that lingered. All of it was wrapped in a mystery of mercy you didn't yet understand. But now it is time. Time to understand. Time to rise. Time to receive. Because you are not too late. And you are not forgotten. God has not overlooked you. In fact, you were the target of preservation. Heaven has been guarding you quietly, watching over your steps when you felt like wandering, surrounding your home when fear came in the night, carrying your spirit when your body felt like it couldn't move. There are things you survived that were never meant to reach you. You've been more covered than you realize. I know because I've been assigned to you. Yes, assigned. Your name has been spoken in heavenly places, and your life is not an accident. It's a strategy of light against darkness. You may have felt like things were falling apart, but what if I told you they were falling into place? Jeremiah 29:11 declares it boldly. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope. These words were not written for a perfect person. They were written for someone like you, wounded but willing, afraid yet still faithful, shaking but still standing. This message comes to you now as confirmation. You're right on time, even if your timeline didn't match your dreams, even if the healing took longer than expected, even if the protection felt invisible. It was always there. Heaven was always working. And now I speak this into your spirit. This is the hour of alignment. This is the hour of awareness. This is the hour where what you thought was coincidence is revealed to be divine choreography. The pain had purpose, the silence had sound, and the detour had a destination. You are seen, you are heard, you are remembered. So breathe in this truth, and let it break the lie that said you were too far gone. Let it quiet the voice that said you missed your moment. Let it destroy the shame that said it was your fault. Because now I declare as heaven's messenger, you are covered. You are protected. You are stepping into what was always yours. Say this out loud. Let it mark the shift. I receive this covering. I receive this timing. I receive that I am not forgotten. Even now, I feel the soft winds of healing brushing across your spirit. Your chest is loosening. Your breath is deeper. The weight is lifting. Because what you're feeling is real. Heaven has entered the room. You are not in this moment alone. You are surrounded. Heaven has leaned in. The angels have taken position. And I, Michael, stand watch as the gates begin to open. You don't need to prove anything. You only need to receive. And if you felt like you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Heaven appointed this. You were meant to hear this. And this is just the beginning. Because the battle you didn't see is the one that tried to break you behind the scenes. But in the next part, you will see what was truly happening in the dark and why it couldn't win. So stay here. Don't scroll. Don't let go. The next revelation is waiting. And heaven is just getting started. Before we go further, seal this word by writing, "Healing is mine," in the comments. Let heaven see your agreement and your miracle begin. If you only knew what tried to take you out, you'd understand why heaven stepped in. This is not imagination. This is not overreaction. This is warfare. And it's been happening beneath the surface for longer than you realized. There have been forces that studied your name, watched your patterns, plotted around your pain. You weren't being paranoid. You were being pursued. Not by people, by principalities, by generational curses, by spiritual ambushes sent to delay your destiny. You've been under attack. Not because you were weak, but because you were marked. Because you carry something powerful. Because your light bothers darkness. And I say this clearly as one who has stood on your behalf, sword raised in unseen realms. I am Michael, and I have been assigned to defend what hell wanted to destroy in you. There have been moments when you felt like you were losing your mind. Moments when your body carried pain with no diagnosis. Moments when the very people you trusted turned cold, silent, or cruel. It wasn't all random. It wasn't all coincidence. There was a pattern behind the pain, a scheme behind the storm, an enemy behind the silence. And yet you are still here. That is the miracle. Because the battle was designed to make sure you wouldn't be. If you've been feeling exhausted for no reason, if you've cried yourself to sleep and didn't know why, if you've lost things you never got closure for, if people you loved left without explanation, this is for you. Heaven is pulling back the veil now. Because understanding the battle is the beginning of breakthrough. You are targeted because of what you carry, because of your voice, because of your healing gifts, because of your calling to break cycles others surrendered to. You were born to stand in places your bloodline collapsed. You were called to hold the line, and the enemy hoped you wouldn't make it to this moment. That's why the attacks came in waves. That's why the emotional storms came back to back. That's why it felt like people changed overnight. The enemy couldn't take your soul, so he tried to steal your hope. He couldn't curse your calling, so he tried to exhaust your will. But the battle didn't win, because heaven didn't leave. And you weren't unprotected. You were covered even when you couldn't feel it. There were moments when you wanted to disappear, but angels surrounded you. There were nights when fear crawled into your room, but I stood at your door, sword drawn, name spoken, assignment active. You may not have seen it, but there were things that tried to touch you that never got close enough. Because even in your silence, heaven fought for you. Isaiah 54:17 says, No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is from me, says the Lord. This verse was not written for perfect people. It was written for the weary ones still standing. It was written for you. You may still feel some of the wounds. You may still be carrying the residue. But listen. If the weapon didn't prosper, you win. The betrayal didn't break you. The loss didn't steal your worth. The anxiety didn't swallow your voice. The isolation didn't erase your light. You were preserved, not just for survival, but for restoration. God didn't let you die in that storm because something greater still needs to rise in you. The battle was not punishment, it was prophecy in disguise. Because what tried to break you ended up becoming proof that you're stronger than you knew, and more protected than you realized. So I speak this into your heart now. Lift your head. This is not shame. This is survival. This is sacred endurance. This is evidence of heaven's investment in you. You've walked through what others didn't survive. You've kept breathing when breath felt heavy. You've kept loving when your heart was still bleeding. And heaven saw it all. The cry you couldn't explain, the breakdown behind your smile, the questions you whispered in the dark. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was unseen. And now I declare in the name of the one who formed you, you are stepping into a new awareness. The battle did not break you. The fire did not consume you. The enemy did not win. Say it aloud if you can. Let your spirit feel the shift. No weapon formed against me has prospered. I am still standing. I am still protected. I am still chosen. Because you are chosen, preserved, set apart for healing and restoration. And now that the battle is exposed, heaven is preparing to seal you in protection. You've seen the storm. Now you'll feel the shield. You've endured the shaking. Now comes the settling. Stay here. Don't scroll. Because what comes next will surround you with divine covering so deep that even your past will have to bow to it. You were chosen to stop what tried to destroy your bloodline. You may not know it yet, but the weight you've been carrying didn't start with you. The heaviness in your heart, the cycles of loss, the constant fear of being abandoned, the struggles that seem to repeat generation after generation. They are not coincidences. They are inheritances from battles no one before you had the strength to fight. And yet here you are, still standing, still seeking, still reaching for God even after everything tried to make you stop. You didn't just survive for yourself. You survived for the healing of your family line. Heaven has identified you as the one. The bloodline breaker. The one chosen to end what others endured in silence. I, Michael, speak to you now with divine certainty. What your parents couldn't heal, you will. What your grandparents tolerated, you will overcome. The patterns of fear, addiction, sickness, betrayal, and lack that have been haunting your generations will meet their end in you. This isn't pressure. It's purpose. And you were born with the strength to carry it. There are things that have followed your family for years, things that looked normal, but were spiritual. Emotional instability that kept returning. Sudden financial droughts no one could explain. Sickness that seems to skip no generation. Constant tension in relationships, as if peace couldn't stay long in your home. These were not random. They were assignments. Assignments sent to keep your lineage bound. But heaven has sounded an alarm. And the generational curse that thought it could stay has now been marked for eviction. The reason it feels so heavy right now is because you're standing in the place of transition between what was and what will never be again. You've been carrying pain that didn't start with you. It ran in your family until it reached you. And now, by divine design, it ends here. Exodus 20:6 declares, "Showing mercy to thousands to those who love me and keep my commandments." God's mercy runs deeper than any curse. His covenant is stronger than any generational chain. And right now, that mercy is visiting your lineage through you. This is why your warfare has been so fierce. Because you are not just fighting for your life. You are fighting for names and faces you may never meet. You are the answered prayer of ancestors who cried for freedom but never saw it. You are the fulfillment of a promise that has waited generations to unfold. So if it has felt like the weight of your family rests on your shoulders, that's because heaven trusts you to carry what they could not. You've been chosen to shift the direction of your bloodline, and Archangel Michael has been standing guard, ensuring that what crushed them will not crush you. Every pattern that repeats, the anxiety that returns, the fear that chokes your voice, the financial strain that keeps you bound, it all ends under divine judgment tonight. You are not cursed. You are called. You are not a victim of your lineage. You are the vessel of its redemption. God has looked at your bloodline and said, "This far and no further." And heaven has assigned me to reinforce that decree. Because healing and protection are not just for you. They are for your entire household. They are for your children and your children's children. They are for the ones yet unborn who will walk in peace because you dared to confront the storm. This is why certain doors closed. This is why certain people drifted away. This is why your life hasn't fit into normal patterns. You were never meant to repeat history. You were chosen to rewrite it. There's a moment when heaven reclaims ownership of a family line, when curses lose their grip, when old spirits lose their claim. That moment is now. What others surrendered to you are standing against, and heaven is standing with you. You've been misunderstood, even resented, because your spirit refused to conform to the dysfunction that was familiar. But I tell you now that resistance was righteousness. That stubbornness to change was holy. Because while others normalized pain, you questioned it. And that question was the crack that let the light in. The attacks against you have not been punishment. They've been confirmation. Hell does not fight what it does not fear. And the fact that you've been hit so hard is evidence of how much power you carry. You have been carrying the weight of generations, but you will not pass that weight down. The pain stops here. The sickness stops here. The poverty stops here. The fear stops here. The silence stops here. And the blessing begins now. Heaven's record over your name has changed. The blood of Jesus has rewritten your family story. The chains are falling one by one. You may feel the trembling inside you. Even as you hear this, that's the breaking. That's the shifting. That's the end of the curse. Say this with me now. I stand as the one chosen by God. I break every curse attached to my name and my bloodline. I receive mercy for generations before me and grace for those after me. I am protected. I am sealed. And I am free. As you speak, light begins to move through your family tree. You may not see it with your eyes, but heaven records every word. The same light that protected you is now touching the places that carried pain for too long. Your home will begin to feel lighter. The atmosphere around you will shift, and you'll notice peace coming in waves. Because where curses once lived, blessings now move freely. You are sealed. You are protected, and your lineage is now under divine covering. I, Michael, stand witness before the throne and declare the curse ends here. The bloodline is blessed. The promise is alive, and mercy has reached your name. You will look back on this season and realize it was never punishment. It was preparation. Because heaven doesn't just heal individuals. Heaven heals generations through those who say yes. And you have said yes. You have stood. You have endured. You have broken through. And now Michael says, it's time to walk in the promises already written for you. What God wrote over your life was never erased, just protected. You didn't lose it. It wasn't stolen. It wasn't canceled. It was kept. Kept in a place where your enemies couldn't reach it. Kept behind a veil until your heart was ready to hold it. Kept by the same hands that held you through the waiting. There are promises still alive with your name on them. And though the wait felt endless, heaven never changed its mind. I am Michael. And I've come to tell you what your heart has been afraid to believe. It's still coming. It's still yours. It's still written. God did not forget. He preserved. That dream you buried in silence. That relationship you thought was ruined. That calling you assumed you missed. That breakthrough you gave up waiting for. It has not expired. It has only been delayed. And even that delay was divine. Because sometimes the doors that close are heaven's way of hiding you until the time is right. You cried when it didn't happen. You blamed yourself. You thought maybe you weren't enough. But the truth is deeper. The delay wasn't punishment. It was protection. You weren't being denied. You were being preserved. Every no was actually a not yet. Every silence was actually a setup. Every ending was a redirection. Heaven saw things you couldn't. Heaven blocked things you were never meant to chase. Heaven rerouted paths that would have wasted your strength. Habakkuk 2:3 declares, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Though it tarried, it will surely come. Though it was hidden, it will surely unfold. Though it hurt, it will still bless you." Because heaven has no interest in teasing you. God doesn't dangle destiny like a cruel hope. Every promise He makes, He guards, even from you. There were seasons where you would have mishandled the blessing. Moments when your brokenness would have shattered what was sacred. Times when your self-doubt would have rejected the very gift you were praying for. So God in mercy waited. He waited for the healing to take root. He waited for the fear to break. He waited for your yes to be real. And now the moment is near. I say this with authority. The wait was not wasted. It was warfare. You thought you were stuck, but in the spirit you were advancing. You thought your prayers were being ignored, but they were being stored. You thought your time was passing, but heaven was stretching it to work in your favor. There is a kind of restoration that only comes after delay. It's a deeper restoration, one that doesn't just return what was lost, but multiplies what was held back. And that's what you're about to receive. A multiplied blessing, a pressed down, shaken together return, a redemption of the time that was taken from you. Not just the dream, but the strength to hold it, the clarity to walk in it, the maturity to protect it. Because the version of you that prayed for the promise is not the version that will carry it. You've been transformed in the waiting, and now you're ready. The closed doors were not rejection, they were rerouting. Heaven redirected what would have drained you. You saw opportunities vanish, people walk away, plans dissolve, and you thought it was failure. But now heaven says it was preservation. It was redirection. It was protection dressed as disappointment. The job that didn't call back. The relationship that didn't last. The move that didn't happen. All of it. Designed to shield you. Because God wasn't just building a future for you. He was building you for the future. And now that the construction is nearing completion, The unveiling is about to begin. You have not missed your moment. Your timeline is not broken. Your future is not on pause. The clock of heaven does not run on fear or failure. It runs on faith. And you, even in your waiting, have walked in faith. That faith is about to meet its fulfillment. So I speak this over you now. Let these words cover you like oil. The delay did not deny me. My promises are alive. God has preserved what belongs to me. The wait was not wasted. The blessing is still mine. Say it again. Let heaven echo it back to you. My promises are still alive. My time is not lost. My future is protected. And it is unfolding now. You're not late. You're right on time. Heaven hasn't given up on you. Heaven has been holding space for you. And everything that felt like delay is about to make sense. You will see why the door closed. You will understand why it had to wait. And you will thank God for every no that became a divine not yet. I, Michael, have walked beside you through the seasons of silence. And now I speak with assurance heaven is releasing what it preserved. And you will not have to strive for it. The promises will find you. The blessings will locate you. And the fulfillment will come without sorrow. Because when God restores, He restores in full. So rest your heart. You didn't miss it. It was never canceled. The promise is alive. The vision is intact. The timing is unfolding. And now that the promise is secured, Michael brings you under heaven's full protection. Because what comes next must be protected at all costs. Heaven has assigned warriors to your name. Even when you felt vulnerable, even when fear whispered that no one was fighting for you, even when the silence made you question if God was still near you or never unguarded, you were never exposed. You were never alone. You are surrounded. You are safe. You are shielded. There is a divine covering over your life, and it's been in place longer than you've known. Not just today, not just in moments of prayer, but in the unseen, ordinary hours of your life. This is not poetic language. This is spiritual reality. I am Michael, and I lead an army that surrounds the chosen. An army that answers not to fear, but to faith. An army that moves when heaven speaks your name. You didn't have to earn this protection. It was assigned to you. Because God knew there would be moments when your own strength would not be enough. And in those moments, we stepped in. Psalm 91:11 declares, "For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." Not just some of your ways, all your ways. In the morning when you rise, in traffic when your thoughts drift, in the hallway when anxiety rushes in the silence when fear creeps close. You are not walking through life alone. There are movements you didn't make because we blocked you. There are accidents you avoided because we shielded you. There were days you should have lost your mind, but peace found you instead. That wasn't luck. That wasn't chance. That was coverage. Heaven has been responding to your name. God Himself issued a command for you to be guarded. And that command still stands. There are attacks that never reached you. There are words that were never allowed to land. There are schemes that collapsed before they were formed. And while you saw some battles, you never saw all of them. Because the ones you didn't see, we took care of. We blocked what would have broken you. We intercepted what was meant to derail you. We warred for you when your voice was silent. We stood over your bed when you cried yourself to sleep. Not every attack is evidence of defeat. Many are evidence of resistance, of heaven's resistance on your behalf. You've been protected in the storm. You've been preserved through the fire. You've been carried through seasons you were never supposed to survive. And that's why you're still here. Your body is covered. Your mind is shielded. Your soul is encircled with fire that darkness cannot pass through. Even when fear tries to lie to you, your protection is real. Even when you feel weak, your coverage is unshaken. Even when you forget how to pray, the shield remains. And not just over you, but over your home, over your children, over the very atmosphere you walk in. The covering on your life spills over into the lives of those you love. Even your children are protected under the overflow of your obedience. You may not see the warfare, but you'll see the fruit. You'll see moments where peace doesn't make sense. Moments when danger is near, but doesn't touch. Moments when you feel an invisible calm settle over your spirit. That's not nothing. That's us. That's presence. That's divine strategy at work. I speak this over you now. Let it become your anchor. You are not fragile. You are fortified. You are not abandoned. You are attended to. You are not walking through open fields of danger. You are moving under a dome of glory. There is a supernatural dome around you, one the enemy cannot see through, one that confuses every trap set against your life, one that makes no sense to those watching from the outside. And when they ask, why did they survive that? Why weren't they destroyed by this? Why do they keep standing? The answer is simple. Because you were shielded. Because heaven never stopped watching. Say this now. Let it echo in your atmosphere. I am surrounded. I am safe. I am shielded. Heaven has assigned warriors to my name, and I will not fear what comes against me. This isn't just a statement. It's a reality. A divine truth being reawakened inside your soul. You don't need to fear the night. You don't need to worry about what's unseen. You don't need to question if you're protected. Because you are. You always were. And you always will be. There's a peace that comes when you realize you're not the only one fighting for you. There's a strength that rises when you know you're not walking through life unguarded. And today, that peace is returning. That strength is restoring. Because now you remember God has commanded angels to guard you in all your ways. And I, Michael, have been standing at the edge of every battlefield, not letting darkness pass, not letting fear reign, not letting your name fall. You are covered. You are watched over. You are sealed. And now you're invited to stand in full agreement with your covering. To speak it, to believe it, to walk in it, and to watch it change everything. Healing and protection don't just come to you. They activate when you speak them. There is a shift that happens in the spirit when you open your mouth and say what heaven already knows. Your words are not powerless. Your voice is not small. Your agreement is not silent. You've been surrounded. You've been protected. You've been shielded. And now it's time to step into the next layer of victory by speaking it into motion. There is power in your declaration, power in your agreement, power in your voice. I am Michael, and I've been sent to remind you that heaven listens when you speak. Angels move at the sound of your faith. Healing begins at the sound of your surrender. Protection strengthens when your spirit aligns with God's word. Mark 11:23 says, "Truly I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, 'Go throw yourself into the sea,' and does not doubt in their heart, but believes that what they say will happen, it will be done for them." It does not say if you think about the mountain. It does not say if you wish the mountain gone. It says if you speak to the mountain, it will move. You are not waiting for healing to fall on you. You are commanding healing to rise within you. So let's begin now. Speak it. Let the angels hear you. Let the atmosphere around you shift. Let your own heart feel the power of your agreement. Say it now, I am covered. I am healed. I am protected. I am whole again. Let it break through every silent wall. I am covered. I am healed. I am protected. I am whole. You don't need the perfect words. You only need a willing heart and an open mouth. Because when you speak what God has declared, you are pulling heaven into earth. Speak over your body, I am healed from pain, disease, fatigue, and imbalance. Every organ in my body is coming into divine alignment. Speak over your emotions. My anxiety is lifting. My fear is breaking. My joy is returning. My peace is settling over me now. Speak over your relationships. My heart is healing from betrayal. God is restoring the right people around me. I am no longer alone. I am divinely connected. Speak over your past. The shame is gone. The guilt is broken. My story is redeemed. Speak over your future. I walk in favor. I am not behind. Everything meant for me is finding me now. This is not empty repetition. This is prophetic alignment. There are angels assigned to these declarations, and as you say them, they begin moving on your behalf. Your voice is not just sound, it is a spiritual weapon. Don't let silence speak louder than your promise. Don't let fear keep you quiet. Don't let delay convince you that nothing's moving. Something is moving. Right now, as you speak, say it again, I am covered. I am healed. I am whole. I am walking in protection. Let the enemy hear it. Let your past hear it. Let your doubt hear it. Let your future rise up in response. This is not a whisper. This is a war cry of faith. This is how you push back. This is how you rise. This is how you take back ground. Declare it not only for yourself, but for your family, for your children, for the ones connected to your obedience. Say this, my home is covered. My bloodline is blessed. Sickness must leave. Fear must bow. Restoration begins now. You are not waiting to be rescued. You are standing in the authority you've already been given. Your declarations are permission slips to heaven. They say, yes, God, do it here. Yes, Lord, heal me now. Yes, Father, protect what you've given me. You don't need to earn this power. You just need to use it. Speak over yourself every day. Speak when you feel weak. Speak when you feel strong. Speak when you don't know what else to do. Because the atmosphere responds to a child of God who knows how to speak life in the middle of death. Even now, there are things breaking in the unseen. Chains snapping, confusion lifting, pain retreating, light filling the rooms of your life, all because you opened your mouth, all because you agreed with heaven, all because you remembered that your voice has power. And now I invite you to do something simple but spiritually powerful. Write it below. Comment this, now I am covered. I am healed. I am whole. As you type it, you are sealing the word. You are marking this moment. You are joining a prophetic wave of healing and restoration. Then share this message with someone who needs to speak again. Send it to a sister, a brother, a friend who's been quiet for too long. Invite them into this moment of release. And if you haven't already subscribed, to stay in this flow, because each message carries a piece of your breakthrough, and heaven is not finished revealing what's yours. I, Michael, stand beside you now. As you declare, I war. As you speak, we move. As you believe, heaven releases. Let this be your rhythm now. Declare before you see it. Speak before you feel it. Agree before it arrives. Because healing and protection are not waiting on time. They're waiting on your voice. So say it one last time. With your whole heart, I am covered. I am healed. I am whole. And I receive it now. And now the healing begins to touch your household. Room by room, heart by heart, breath by breath. The atmosphere of your home is shifting even as you listen. There is healing entering your space, not just your body, not just your mind, but the very rooms you walk through, the walls that have heard your tears, the floors that have felt the weight of your tired steps, the air that's held your silence. This is the moment heaven steps into your home. You may not see it, but it's happening. Angels are moving through thresholds. Light is replacing heaviness. Peace is rising where chaos used to live. I am Michael, and I have been sent not only to protect you, but to stand guard over your dwelling. Your home matters to heaven. Your walls matter. Your doorways matter. Your bedrooms, your kitchen, your children's rooms, they are all sacred spaces. And today healing enters every corner. The Lord has commanded peace over your address, and it is being delivered now. Psalm 121:8 says, "The Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore." That is not poetic. That is a promise. He watches over your doors, over your arrivals and your departures, over what comes in and what must stay out. And now heaven is releasing a fresh covering over the place you live. Some of you have felt anxious in your own home, unable to rest, waking up in the night for no reason, sensing tension that no one speaks about, feeling fear in places that should feel safe. This is not just emotion, it's spiritual. But now it's ending. The trauma that lingered in the air is being lifted. The shadows that stayed from past pain are being removed. The atmosphere is being restructured, not by human hands, but by divine authority. Right now, heaven is assigning angels to your dwelling. I, Michael, stand at your door, and others with me. We are not here for show. We are here for war. War against every spirit that tried to linger. War against fear that tried to settle in your bedroom. War against heaviness that tried to seep into your children's sleep. This is not just your home. It's a sanctuary, and what belongs to God must be covered by God. So now we begin the healing of your space. Not just your heart, not just your words, but your atmosphere. Say this with me. Let it fill the air. This house belongs to the Lord. Every room is filled with peace. Every wall is covered in protection. Every doorway is guarded by angels. No evil shall come near my dwelling. Say it again. Let your home hear your voice. No evil shall come near my dwelling. Not fear, not sickness, not tension, not division. Only peace may remain here. Speak it out loud in every room if you can. Walk through the halls and declare peace. Put your hand on your walls and bless them. Lay your hand on your child's pillow and declare rest. You have authority here. Not darkness, not fear, not torment. Only light, only God's presence. I declare this now over your home. Your bedroom will become a sanctuary of peace. Your living room will become a place of laughter and safety. Your kitchen will be filled with nourishment and gratitude. Your child's room will be a chamber of dreams, not nightmares. Your doorways will repel anything unclean. Your hallways will echo with light. Even the floors beneath your feet will be covered in holy protection. Every item in your home that carried memory of trauma, even that is being washed by the Spirit. The atmosphere is being reset. The energy is being renewed. The silence is being filled with presence. You may even begin to feel the temperature shift. The tension ease. The spiritual weight begin to lift. That's not imagination. That's visitation. Because healing has entered your home. God is not only interested in your soul, He is interested in your space. Your home was always meant to be holy ground. And now it is becoming that again. Let your house hear your worship. Let your home hear your prayers. Let your walls be washed in truth. Let your windows be sealed with light. Say this with me again. My home is healed. My family is safe. My rooms are filled with peace. The Spirit of God dwells here. This is not about perfection. It's about presence. God is not asking for spotless furniture. He's asking for a surrendered heart and a home that invites Him in. So open the door. Invite Him in. Speak to the air itself if you must, because the healing has come, and it will not leave. Even your dreams will begin to change. Even your sleep will be deeper. Even your children will wake up lighter, because when healing enters a home, everything in it begins to realign. You've prayed for your family. You've cried over the tension. You've asked for peace, and heaven has heard you. Now peace answers. Now healing answers. I, Michael, and those with me will guard your doors tonight. Nothing shall pass that has not been sent by heaven. Nothing shall enter that is not full of light. So rest. You are safe. Your home is holy, and your future is covered. Speak it again. My home is healed. My spirit is whole, and peace lives here. And now Michael says it goes deeper. The roots must be healed too. Because healing isn't just about the surface. It's about what you've carried for generations. And in the next part, you will confront the wound you never told anyone about. And heaven will place its hand right there. Stay close. Don't let go. The healing is not finished yet. There's a wound hidden in silence, and heaven just put its hands on it. You've carried it quietly. You've smiled through it. You've built a life around it. But the pain never left. It's the ache you never fully named. The moment that split you open, but was never spoken of again. The betrayal that changed your voice. The abandonment that made you question your worth. And even now, as you hear these words, your heart knows exactly what I'm speaking of. Because the wound is still there. But now so is healing. I am Michael. And I've been sent with a whisper of mercy for the place in you that no one ever prayed for. There are wounds that heal with time, and there are wounds that need heaven's touch. This is one of those. It's not that you didn't try to move on. You did. You survived. You kept showing up. But the wound never left. It just went deeper. You've wondered why joy sometimes feels heavy, why connection feels hard, why you get triggered by the smallest silence, why your heart shuts down even when love is near. This is why. There is a wound that didn't heal properly. Not because you failed, but because you were never truly seen in that moment. But heaven saw you. God saw the tear you never let fall in public. He heard the words you never dared to say out loud. He felt the breaking in your chest when no one else even noticed. Psalm 34:18 says, "The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." You don't have to explain this pain to God. He already knows, and He is near. This is not the kind of healing that comes from logic. It's not fixed by positive thinking. It doesn't respond to just let it go. This is sacred pain, and it requires sacred presence. Which is why I speak gently now. Because heaven is not here to push. Heaven is here to hold. You are not defective. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too damaged for love. You are being restored. Right now, right here, right in the place of your deepest pain. This is the kind of healing that happens when honesty meets presence. When your heart finally says, yes, that did hurt me. Yes, I still carry it. Yes, I need help. You're not weak for admitting it. You're wise. Because hidden wounds become open doors for fear, but exposed wounds become entry points for healing. Say this softly, God, this still hurts. But I trust you to touch it. There's no need to pretend here. You are safe. You are surrounded. and you are deeply loved. Even now, angels are ministering to you. Comfort is being released like warm oil over your chest. You may feel heat in your hands, a lump in your throat, a sigh you didn't plan. That's the Spirit moving. You are not being judged. You are being held. The betrayal did not ruin your worth. The abandonment did not remove your value. The trauma does not define you. The silence was never proof that God didn't care. He has always been near. Let Him be near now. Breathe. Let the tears come if they need to. Let the shaking pass through you. You don't have to hide it anymore. Because I promise you, there is no part of you that heaven is ashamed of. Even your messiest emotion is still wrapped in glory. I want you to say this now. God, I give you this wound, the one I never told anyone about, the one I buried deep, the one I thought would never stop hurting. Heal me, Lord, not just on the surface, but in the place no one sees, and He will. He already is. Some healing comes like a flood, some like a quiet stream. This is the gentle kind, the kind that restores without force, the kind that doesn't shame your tears, the kind that doesn't rush your process. You are allowed to heal slowly. You are allowed to need time. But you are not alone. There are angels walking through the history of your heart right now, tending to the younger version of you, the one who didn't understand, the one who felt abandoned, the one who went silent. We are finding them, holding them, bringing them home to you. So don't resist the stillness. Let it wash over you. Let the Spirit go deeper than you've ever allowed, because this wound will not remain open. It will be healed, not ignored, not covered, but truly healed. Say this softly: I am not defective. I am not forgotten. I am being restored. You may feel like you've been hiding your whole life, but heaven has always seen you, and now you are being found in the most holy way. I, Michael, speak this blessing over the deepest wound in your life. Be healed. Be held. Be whole again. Let peace return where fear once lived. Let love return where shame once ruled. Let light flood what was locked. Let rest enter what was restless. You are not the wound. You are the testimony that healing is possible. And now Michael reveals what's about to rise in your life. Because what was buried under pain is about to break through as power. Don't turn away. The restoration is not finished. It's only just begun. You weren't buried. You were planted. The enemy thought he covered you for good. He thought the weight would keep you down. He thought if he hit hard enough, you'd never rise again. But what he didn't realize was that God doesn't bury His children. He plants them, and planted things are destined to rise. I am Michael, and I've been sent to tell you this is your season to rise. You have survived the silence. You have survived the dark. You have survived the pressure. And now heaven's restoration plan is in motion. You didn't just endure the attack, you outlasted it. And because you stayed faithful in the soil, you're about to bear fruit in the open. The enemy wanted your identity buried. He wanted your voice shut down. He wanted your dreams to die in the dirt. But God has declared otherwise. Joel 2:25 says, I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. The years, not just the moments, not just the days, but the years. The time you thought was wasted, the energy you poured into the wrong people, the seasons where you lost yourself trying to keep others whole, the nights where grief made your bones ache. God says, I will restore it. And heaven doesn't restore back to the original. Heaven restores in overflow, in multiplication, in beauty for ashes. Every piece of your life that looked like it was over is being gathered now, not just to be returned, but to be rebuilt stronger. And I, Michael, have been assigned to lift you from the place the enemy tried to bury you in. I have stood at the edges of your darkness. I've heard the lies whispered at your mind. I've seen the moments you folded into silence, thinking you were forgotten. But you weren't forgotten. You were being formed. There's something sacred about the soil. It's where roots go deep. It's where identity is clarified. It's where heaven hides its most precious assignments. And you, yes, you were hidden for a time so that you could emerge in strength. You are not weak. You are rooted. You are not broken. You are blooming. You are not lost. You are being lifted. This is your reversal. This is your return. Everything stolen is coming back. Sevenfold. Every dream delayed, every opportunity blocked, every relationship fractured, every ounce of joy that was drained from you, it's being restored. The setback was never the end. It was the setup. And now the stage is being cleared for your reintroduction. You will not come back small. You will not come back quiet. You will not come back begging. You will rise in strength. You will rise in clarity. You will rise with evidence, not by might, not by force, but by divine hand. God is raising you, and no hand can stop what heaven has already begun. Say this now: I am rising, not by my strength, but by the hand of the Lord. What was buried is breaking through. And I receive restoration now. Speak it again. Let your spirit hear it. Let the enemy tremble. I am rising. I am not forgotten. I am not buried. I am planted for glory. Every whisper that said you're done is being drowned out by heaven's decree. You're just beginning. You're not returning as who you were. You're returning as who you were always meant to be. Stronger, wiser, clearer, unshakable. The attacks did not destroy your anointing. They revealed it. The storm didn't cancel your calling. It confirmed it. The silence didn't erase your name. It strengthened your voice. And now I, Michael, stand beside you as heaven breathes life back into your bones. Dry places are receiving rain. Dead places are responding to resurrection. The grave the enemy dug is becoming your garden. What once felt like shame will now feel like strength. What once felt like delay will now feel like divine timing. This is the great reversal, and it belongs to you. Say it again: I receive restoration. The years are being redeemed. The wounds are turning into wisdom. The silence is birthing my sound, and I rise now. You don't need to figure out how. You just need to say yes. Heaven has already begun. The roots have taken. The season has shifted. The light is breaking through the soil. And soon others will look at you and wonder, how did they survive? How did they bloom again? How are they still here? And your answer will be simple. Because I was never buried. I was planted. And heaven raised me. I bless your rise. I bless your bloom. I bless your return. And now Michael invites you to help spread the light, because what you're carrying is not just for you. It's for others still buried, still waiting, still aching in the soil. And your rising will help them believe that their time is coming too. Stay close. There is more to release. There is more to rise, and heaven is not finished yet. What nearly destroyed you is about to deliver someone else. The pain you thought would silence you is the very thing that will set captives free. That season you survived, the nights you cried into the pillow, the betrayals that fractured your spirit, the illnesses that nearly took your strength, the losses that left you questioning God. None of it was wasted. I am Michael, and I have been sent to tell you your testimony is holy. Your survival is sacred. Your scars are not shame. They are signs. Signs that healing is possible. Signs that God still rescues. Signs that heaven still intervenes. Your life is a key. And when you open your mouth to share your story, chains begin to break, not just off of you, but off of the people listening. Revelation 12:11 declares, "They overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony." Did you hear that? Not just by the blood, but by the word. The word of your story, the truth of what you lived through, the tears you turned into prayer, the battles you fought in silence. There is power in your voice, and it is time to use it. I know the enemy tried to bury your story in shame, tried to convince you it was too messy, too painful, too ugly to speak aloud. But heaven says otherwise. Heaven calls it medicine. Heaven calls it breakthrough. Heaven calls it deliverance. Because someone right now is standing where you once stood, wounded, confused, alone, on the edge of giving up. And your voice might be the one thing that pulls them back into the light. You didn't walk through that storm for nothing. You didn't survive the fire just to stay silent. God doesn't waste pain. He repurposes it. He multiplies it. He turns it into freedom for others. Say this now: my story has power. My survival matters. My voice is a weapon, and I will speak so others can heal. Yes, say it again. Let the lie of shame be crushed beneath truth. What nearly destroyed me will now deliver someone else. You are not just a survivor. You are a liberator. You are a chain breaker. You are a beacon. Your voice is a light in the valley. Your words are rescue lines for the broken. Your healing is not selfish. It is contagious. This moment right now is not just about you. It's about everyone your story will reach. Everyone who feels like they're too far gone. Everyone who thinks no one understands. Everyone who silently cries the same tears you once cried. And now you can be the proof that survival is possible. That healing is real. That God still answers. That angels still fight. That grace still restores. Michael says your journey is not random. Your process is not shameful. Your healing is not small. It is part of a global spiritual chain reaction. And the next miracle may start with your mouth. That's why this space was created. That's why you found this video. That's why this voice found you today. Because you're being invited to be a link in a chain of freedom that spans nations, generations, and souls. You may not feel ready, but readiness isn't required. Only willingness. Your yes is enough. Your story matters. Your scars speak louder than polished sermons. You are the evidence, and that evidence is enough to awaken hope in someone else. Will you help us spread this light? If this message has touched you, share it. Not because it's a video, but because it's a visitation. A moment heaven orchestrated to prepare a wave of healing for others. Comment your declaration below. Say it for yourself and for someone else who needs to read it. I am healed. I am covered. And my story breaks chains. Subscribe if you haven't already. Not just for content, but for community. So you know you are never walking alone again. This is a family, a sanctuary, a global circle of believers carrying the same light and rising through the same fire. You matter to this movement, and your presence here is proof that the enemy did not win. Say it one more time. With power, with authority, with your whole heart. My survival is sacred. My story will set others free. You were not delivered to stay silent. You were delivered so others could hear what deliverance sounds like. Your voice is needed. Your light is needed. Your courage is needed. And I, Michael, bless every word that comes from your healed places. I shield your testimony with holy fire. I cover your voice with divine clarity. I release you into a season where your wounds become wisdom and your past becomes a platform. And now, as you prepare to carry this light forward, Michael reveals what heaven has already confirmed. Something has shifted. Something is rising. And what's next will not look like what came before. Stay with us. You are part of something holy, and the next revelation is already on its way. Heaven didn't subtract. It refined. Some people walked away, others drifted, and a few left wounds so deep you still wonder why they were ever allowed in at all. But I am Michael, and I've been sent to tell you what felt like rejection was divine protection. You thought you were abandoned, but truly you were aligned. There's grief you haven't spoken. There are people whose absence still aches in the silence. There are memories that sting more than they soothe. But heaven saw what you couldn't. Heaven knew what you didn't. And what was removed from your life was never meant to remain. Some relationships were seasonal. Some friendships were assignments. And some connections, though deeply emotional, were never spiritual. John 15:2 says, "Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. And every branch that bears fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit." Yes, pruning hurts. But pruning is proof of purpose. You were not cut down. You were cut back to grow forward. That person you prayed to keep, they were blocking your next chapter. That friendship you tried to resurrect it expired because it served its purpose. Some exits were protection from what you couldn't see. What you called betrayal, heaven called redirection. What you mourned as loss, heaven celebrated as clearance. You did not fail. You did not ruin it. You did not fall short. They left not because you were unworthy, but because your calling outgrew their capacity. Michael says, your table is being reset. And not everyone can sit with you in the room God is preparing. Release the blame. Release the guilt. Release the replay of conversations, the over-analysis of every moment. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are not too late. You are being made ready. And part of that process requires letting go of what your heart was never meant to carry into the next season. Say this now: I release what no longer aligns. I forgive what tried to wound me. I trust heaven's pruning. I welcome divine alignment. Yes, say it again. Let it flow through your spirit. You have permission to grieve, but don't camp in the grief. Don't build a home in the memory of who left, because who is coming is greater than who walked away. You haven't been forgotten. You've been filtered, purified, protected, preserved. The ones who truly carry the light with you, they are on their way. And when they arrive, there will be no confusion, no competition, no betrayal. Only peace, only honor, only mutual elevation. The ache you feel is the space being cleared for something better. Archangel Michael has watched every moment of heartbreak. He has stood guard in the night as you cried out for answers. He has blocked what tried to return but was no longer sent by heaven. Heaven is serious about your healing. And that means some connections had to be severed before they could sabotage your peace. It wasn't cruelty. It was kindness in disguise. And now you're safe to grow again. Say this with me now: I bless the ones who left. I bless the ones who stayed. I bless the ones who are coming. And I bless myself for surviving the in-between. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are aligned. Michael whispers, forgive the silence. Forgive the sudden departures. Forgive the words never said. It is time to lay it all down. There is grace to release. And when you release, you make space. Space for true love. Space for healthy connection. Space for spirit-led alignment. And yes, new alignments are already in motion. People who speak your language. Souls who honor your light. Hearts who won't ask you to shrink. Voices that will pray with you, not compete with you. They are coming. But you must let go of the ones who were only meant for the past chapter. Say this again: heaven didn't subtract. Heaven refined, and I am ready for what's next. Michael stands with you now, not to erase the memories, but to heal them. Not to judge your sorrow, but to sit with you in it and lift you gently into peace. There is a soft wind blowing now. It's the sound of heaven restoring what the lost tried to steal. You are safe to rest again. You are free to trust again. You are ready to love again. The pruning is over. The alignment is beginning. And now, as your heart releases what it was never meant to carry, heaven speaks rest and peace over you. The next chapter is not written in pain. It is written in promise. And it begins tonight. You can rest now, because the healing has begun and the protection is sealed. This isn't just the end of a message. It is the beginning of your covering, the beginning of your peace, the beginning of your new. Archangel Michael bows now not in farewell, but in honor. Honor for your endurance. Honor for the way you've survived the fire. Honor for the quiet strength no one saw. Heaven saw it. God recorded it. And tonight the seal has been placed. The pain that followed you here is not leaving with you. The ache that sat in your chest has been lifted. The doubt that wrapped around your mind has been replaced with peace. Psalm 121:8 says, "The Lord will watch over your coming and your going, both now and forevermore." Not just once, not just on the days you feel holy, not just when you get it all right, but always, right now, forevermore. You are covered. Your children are covered. Your body, your mind, your home, they are all under watch. You're not walking out of this moment the same. You've been marked by mercy, marked by healing, marked by presence. And heaven doesn't mark lightly. When God places his hand on something, it's not temporary. It's not fragile. It's not up for debate. This is not fragile peace. This is sealed peace. It's a peace that says, no matter what comes, I will not be shaken. You are being wrapped now, in stillness, in safety, in rest. There's no need to strive. No need to figure it all out. No need to look back and wonder what you missed. You didn't miss it. You didn't ruin it. You're not too late. That lie, that it's too late for you, it dies here. Archangel Michael has confirmed it. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not invisible in the courts of heaven. Healing has touched your name. Protection has claimed your future. Peace is now your portion. And tonight, God has watched over your coming into this moment, and he will watch over your going out of it. Say this now in a whisper just between you and heaven: I am sealed. I am protected. I am healed. I am whole. Again, softer this time: I am safe. I am loved. I am not alone. You may not feel everything shifting right away, but something eternal has already begun. It started the moment you pressed play. Because this wasn't just a message. This was a visitation. The atmosphere of your room has changed. The spiritual climate around your body has changed. The resistance around your family has broken. The silence in your prayers has been pierced. Michael says it was never about perfect words. It was always about presence. And his presence is still here, right now, still covering, still healing, still staying. You don't need to say anything more. You don't need to strive to prove your faith. You can rest. And while you rest, heaven will continue working. There are angels still moving on your behalf. There are instructions being delivered in the Spirit. There is healing unfolding overnight. Even while you sleep, you are guarded. Even in your dreams, you are watched over. Even in your silence, you are understood. The Lord will watch over your coming and your going, your rising, and your resting, your questions, and your peace. Tonight, you are sealed. You are covered. You are not alone. Let every fear dissolve now. Let every anxious question be hushed. Let every old accusation lose its voice. What God has sealed, no hand can unseal. What God has covered, no enemy can expose. What God has declared protected cannot be stolen. You are His, and He is yours. Now take one breath, then another, and another still. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel your chest soften. Feel the tension release. That's not just your body relaxing. That's heaven pouring peace into every part of you. You've been held this whole time. Now you know it. You've been loved this whole time. Now you feel it. You've been guarded this whole time. Now you see it. Michael is not leaving. The presence of God is not fleeting. This sanctuary is still open. And when the sun rises tomorrow, you will rise with it. But for now, let the night be your covering. Let the silence be your healing. Let the peace be your pillow. This is your sanctuary, and it is always here. Come back tomorrow. You will be met again. You are sealed. You are protected. You are loved. Rest well, beloved. Heaven is still holding you.